There's more to the schoolhouse than just what's on the inside. The date plate above the front door is from an old tombstone, but the school in fact was in operation in 1875.
Students get the chance to work and bond with snakes, like Dante here, and other reptiles. Since Rue was taken from the wild as a young pup, her handlers have to serve as her pack. They interact with her in her enclosure, shown behind me. When she's on display for public open houses, she helps to serve as an ambassador to respect wildlife in its natural habitat. Dancing for 24 hours is hard work. How about biking? This year at BGSU's Dance Marathon, dancers, visitors, and community members took part in a more than 17-hour bike-a-thon on stationary bikes. This was in support of the more than 100 bikers who rode 180 miles from Cincinnati to Bowling Green this weekend. Student Carrie Bettinghouse is a first-time dance participant who says she has a new appreciation for what the bikers go through.
It was that third minute mark kind of got me, and I'm like, all right, I only got 2 minutes left.
The money raised was a part of the more than $300,000 in support of Children's Miracle Network. Dance Marathon community member Lexi Everett says the bikes provided motivation to participants.
I think it's really cool because it's an advantage for the dancers that want to take a break and sit down, but at the same time they're still doing everything for the kids.
Every push of the pedal in the field house counted. Participants could ride an unlimited amount of times.
Even without biking 180 miles, anyone can support the cause and hop on one of these bikes.
I'm Molly Wells reporting. More than 200 animals call the herpetology lab at BGSU home. So do the more than 30 student volunteers that take care of them. Katie Herzog is studying to be a herpetologist. She says serving as a lab coordinator is a rewarding experience that is also preparing her for her career.
I really like being in here. It's a lot of fun. I've met some really great people. Also, I get to interact with different animals that I might not have encountered otherwise. I get to learn a lot of new things, and playing with snakes is always fun.
Students find a sense of community with other lab volunteers and the animals they work with. Students get the chance to work and bond with snakes, like Dante here, and other reptiles. Students had the chance to interact with the animals through handling. Morgan Mastrocinque has had the chance to connect with a bearded dragon named Morty.
You get connections and companions like this. Some people would never say that you can have a companionship between you and a bearded dragon, but I think this bearded dragon is bonded pretty well to people, and I really appreciate that.
Molly Wells reporting.
Hi, Sasha.
This schoolhouse from 1875 calls Bowling Green home. It is home to a collection of area educational artifacts from the 19th and 20th centuries. It was originally located in Norwalk, Ohio. Boys and girls had separate entrances into the schoolhouse.
There's more to the schoolhouse than just what's on the inside. The date plate above the front door is from an old tombstone, but the school in fact was in operation in 1875.
8th grades were taught in the schoolhouse. Schoolhouse coordinator Deborah Luke says tours of the schoolhouse benefit visitors of all ages.
To experience the feel of the chalkboard and the chalk and the cloth, the lights, if there is no lights or no heat.
One of the rarest items in the collection are the McGuffey reading charts. High school history education major Alex Taylor says his visit was an enjoyable experience.
I just like the history factor about it. It's wonderful to be in here, especially being one of the first timers to be in here.
Both school children and university students are encouraged to visit the schoolhouse to learn something new with something old. I'm Molly Wells reporting.